Hi, this is a review of the Panasonic TX-55C320B. It's a 55-inch LCD HD Smart TV from the C300 series. Now, first thing I'd like to touch on is the setup. The setup itself is really easy, very one-person doable, although I do suggest you have a second person just to be able to help you lift the TV onto the unit. Now, it's not through the weight of the telly because it is just 22 kilograms, but it's just for the pure size of the telly. It is easier if you've got that second pair of hands to help you out. Now, because there's the 2 feet that supports the TV instead of a central stand, it does mean you have to have a much longer TV unit, which at the moment we don't have. So we've had to fashion one until we get one through in a couple of days. But also, because you don't have this central stand, it does also mean that you don't have a swivel capability to the TV, which means you also have to take into account the width of your TV unit to how much room you'll have before having to move the unit itself. Right. That being said, if I pop over here, I'll show you the feet. They're quite sturdy, very durable. You have a section that comes up the back here. It has 3 screws on the back. You just pop the screws in and that is your feet attached to your TV. Very simple and easy to do. Now, if you can see the bottom corner, if I raise my hand up just slightly, I've now got my fingers on a few buttons at the back. You've got an on button, a source button. You've also got your volume up and down and your program up and down buttons right here. If I go up to the top, just so it's easy for you to see, one thing I love about this TV is that the screen goes near enough to the edges, which means you've only got a little tiny bit of casing around the sides. The reason I love this is because it means that your 55-inch TV is not much bigger than 55 inches, rather than having big, massive casing like some TVs, which makes your TV 58, 59, 60 inches plus. So you can have a nice big screen in your room without it overpowering your room, which I think is a fantastic feature. Now, I can't get to the back of the TV because the position it's in, and again, because we've had to fashion it, I don't really want to mess around with it. But I have got some pictures of the back of the TV on my laptop. Now, as soon as it focuses, so you've got your VGA, you've got your LAN, TV antenna, you've got your 4 HDMI ports here, you've got some USBs up here, and this section here, you've got your auxiliary plugs here, you've got your SCART lead, some more USBs, you've got headphones, etc. So you've got all that good stuff on the back of the telly. The last thing I'd like to talk about before turning the TV on is the remote control. So the remote control is quite a standard remote control. It's got all your regular buttons that we all know and love, and a few extra as well. It's not a tiny remote, so you're not going to lose it down the back of your sofa, but it's not very chunky either. It's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy. So if we start off, we'll pop this on here. It does take a second to come on. It's not the quickest TV in the world, but it's definitely not the slowest I've ever seen either. Now, straight away, it will come up with your channel, how long you've got left of your program, what's on now, what's on next, and the times. So this is your first one that I've just popped it onto. So if we start with the volume, about 30 I found is quite a normal sort of volume to pop it onto. If we push it up, just for show's sake, so it's quite loud. It's not overpowering. It's not buzzing. There's no interference or anything like that. The louder you put it, so that's quite a nice sound to it. You can attach a sound bar or the surround sounds speakers and stuff, but you don't have to. It's still a good quality sound to the TV. Now, the TV picture itself, I don't know how good this camera is actually picking up, but it is a really clear picture. It's really good. The only thing I'd say is that occasionally, if you've got small writing on the screen, be it from those adverts that have it at the bottom, or like films where the credits go up and it's quite small, it is slightly blurry. You can still read it, but it's not quite crisp. But if you pop the TV over, so that was channel 4, I believe. If you pop the TV over to a HD channel, you can tell the difference. Not so much in the picture, but when writing comes up, even the picture is a bit more crystal, but it's mainly the writing that I've noticed it on. It's very crystal clear. Right, so if we go to this one here, this one's your TV guide. So you've got all your nows, nexts, your schedules, etc., etc. on your TV guide. Very, very easily usable, easy to navigate. So if we come out of here, you've also got your menu buttons. Oh, there's one here. You've got your menu buttons, so you've got your picture menus, you've got your sound menus, you've got things like your parental menu, your timers, things like that, all on there. You've also got other menus here as well, which is there for you. You've got media. You've also got a quick media button here, which will take you straight through. So that would be all your videos, photos, music, etc. You can play it straight onto your telly just by plugging it in at the back. Really good feature. You've also got your smart capabilities, which is this one here. So with your smart capabilities, again, it takes a second to come up. It's not the quickest, but definitely not the slowest. So you've got all like your apps at the side. You can go across, catch up on your telly, and things like that. So you've got all of that there. And you also have a Netflix button at the top. Just pop that on, it goes straight to your Netflix account. Overall, I think the telly is a really, really good telly. It's a great picture, great sound. The only downfall I'd have is the fact that it doesn't have a central stand. And that's my review. Thank you very much.